Amputees around the world are getting a chance to improve their quality of life thanks to Penta Medical Recycling. It's based in the city. The organization has taken on the effort of repurposing prosthetics that would otherwise be left unused. Roger's with us from Hell's Kitchen with more. Morning, Roger.
Hey, Pat, good morning. That's right. And this is a storage facility that Penta uses to store it. You see these prosthetic limbs right here. These boxes are all headed for Ukraine later today. They'll be flown to Ukraine, then actually they'll be flown to Germany and then driven to Ukraine, where their partner clinics will help and make sure that amputees there get them. And of course, they cost thousands of dollars. In some cases, they wouldn't be able to afford them. It's all Penta Medical Recycling.
My name is Chase. I am 12 years old.
A Zoom call between two boys, one in Pennsylvania, the other in Liberia. They bonded after Chase Merriweather outgrew his prosthetic leg and donated it to Penta Medical Recycling. As a result, Samuel Boakai is able to do the things he loves.
I've been able to play soccer, basketball, and football.
Just one of the thousands of stories of amputees getting a better quality of life through Penta, co-founded by New York native Henry Eisman, as part of a team of students from Yale and Brown universities.
We thought that it didn't make any sense that there was such a huge disconnect between hundreds of thousands of prosthetic limbs being thrown out every year in the U.S. and tens of millions of amputees around the world who couldn't afford or access adequate prosthetic care.
Penta started collecting limbs from area clinics and sending to one hospital in Vietnam. It has now grown to a national collection operation that ships prosthetic limbs to more than 25 countries around the world, partnering with clinics like Prosthetics in Motion in Midtown.
We work with over 100 clinics across the country that over time collect this equipment as it's left here, package it, and send it to us.
Prosthetics in Motion owner Chris Court says he's glad to be part of the effort, donating prosthetic limbs that were either outgrown or replaced that otherwise would likely wind up in a closet collecting dust.
When you go to other countries, the technology is different, and anything that they could use to benefit them in getting up and walking and doing their activities of daily living is fantastic.
Eisman says among the places where this equipment is being sent to help amputees is war-torn Ukraine, where there is an enormous need.
We've built relationships with prosthetists, with clinics and medical facilities on the ground that can start to fit and distribute these prosthetic limbs to people who have lost legs in the conflict.
Eisman hopes for Penta to keep growing to help more amputees across the globe. Find out more on the Spectrum News app or pentaprosthetics.org.
And Pat, that gentleman you see there at the end, his name is Ha. This is a great story that Henry told me. Ha lives in Vietnam. He got his new prosthetic limb and decided to go on a boat tour. He'd always wanted to do it, but didn't feel secure doing it. A little girl fell off the boat. He jumped in the water and saved her, something that he would not have been able to do if he had had the prosthetic limb he had. So an incredible story, and this is just a small example of what these items could do for folks' everyday life. So way to go, Penta. Yeah.
It's such an amazing story of, a global database helping to make things possible like this. Roger, thank you.